Trailer talk coming today, Connor, because we have a trailer.
Do we?
We do.
Do we? Oh, the one that released on the weekend?
Eurovision that we haven't spoken about properly on the podcast yet.
Okay, well, we spoke about it with Faries.
Yeah, but I thought that we gave Faries a chance to talk about it.
We didn't
really talk about it.
Yeah, okay,
Okay, and we didn't talk about the titles.
It's just we're so big time these days. Sometimes I forget what we talk about. And, you know, that's okay. That's why we're here today.
Well, our viewers, right? They know we usually sit here, we drink beers. Beers or gin, cider. There's another liquid on the table today, Connor, which
It's not drugs.
It's none of the...
As Aiden keeps joking about. Well, it could be. We never know.
Looks like it. I mean, who else...
Can they see it?
Who else other than our good friend Zave would bring such an item to our show? Let's welcome back to the show, Zave! Welcome in. The handshake. Oh, yeah. Welcome. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Late night talk show. This is the vibe. Yep. I'm
Zave.
here.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Boys are back, baby.
I feel like this is a lovely homecoming. I've missed this.
Mm-hmm. Back with the gang.
Back with the gang. Yeah.
It wasn't the 100th episode that you're on last, surely.
It was Kill the Moon.
Kill the Moon. That was it. Yes.
Yeah, quite a bit ago though. That was 3 seasons ago.
That is a long time.
Yeah, it's too long.
Yeah.
Too long.
Welcome back. How you been?
I'm not blaming you at all, but it was too long.
I think shit just happened, you know. That's life, you know.
Life.
Yeah.
You've been up to much. You've just been.
Well, I'm still studying.
Jackson.
This is second year of my masters, so still chaos.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick,
Somehow still alive.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Slay.
Yeah.
Slay, sister. Okay, on today's show, we're going to have, like we said, a bit of trailer talk. We're going to dissect those episode names.
Hell yeah.
We're going to do a review of Demons of the Punjab.
We're going to try some tea.
We're going to try some tea, which we'll get into very, very shortly. But before we do that, please do us a favor. Subscribe. You know you want to. Zave, tell them to subscribe. Give them tell them.
Who wouldn't want to?
The reason that buttons are red are to entice you to touch them. So I'm saying, you know, give in to that enticement.
Doesn't red mean no? Doesn't, like, you see, like, red, red means don't drive forward.
But red also means sexy. So
it does, yes. So
and
if you think
buttons are sexy,
if you think we're sexy, then consider subscribing, or if not, at least like the video. I've got a spin-off podcast, Ted Lasso Post Match. So if you like Ted Lasso, jump over there. 10 episodes in now.
No, it puts me to sleep. Do you know what else?
I love Ted Lasso. What are you on about?
Nah, I do.
You dog.
Also, we never say hit the bell, but the bell helps. So
be notified.
Sometimes you don't get notified about our beautiful videos. Mm-hmm. I have people every day message me saying, "Connor, why aren't you uploading?" And I say, "I am." No one does that. They say, "Why are you uploading?" That's what they say.
Don't be a bell end and hit the bell.
The boys are back, baby. Let's back in town.
The disgusting brothers.
50% cat. Yeah, that's so loud. I didn't even know you hit the intro.
I know. All right, let's get into this, Zave. In front of us, we have
X-Man. Let's go.
Some tea of sorts. Is it ready to be brewed?
It will have been brewed in 30 seconds.
Okay, we got to.
All right.
Can we ramble for 30 seconds?
We can. No, definitely can.
What is it? What?
Yeah, explain the tea to us.
You bought like soft drinks.
So
Is it Doctor Who related?
Yeah, I brought Italian soft drinks, but I brought. No, it's not Doctor Who related, sadly. But I was having a conversation with Aiden at a mutual friend's party recently, and I was espousing my love of this recent tea that I found.
Okay, yeah.
And so I promised to bring it on the show, and here it is.
This is great.
Yeah. And so, I don't want this alarm to go off in the middle of the thing.
Yeah,
so
that'll be...
cancel it there. So, this tea is called Melbourne Moments. It's by an independent Perth maker.
Not Melbourne.
Hell yeah.
No, not Melbourne.
Yeah, not to be confused with Perth.
It is a breakfast tea with chocolate.
Wow.
Whoa.
So if I can...
Is it legal to drink this shit in the evening?
Yeah, I was going to say.
What's it, like 7, 8 o'clock?
Who cares? You can smell it.
If you
yeah. So can you smell the chocolate?
Holy smoke, yeah.
Can I have a whiz?
Woo!
So this company is called High Tea with Harriet.
Ooh, Harriet. I love you, man. That's good.
Melbourne Moments is my favourite. They have a lot of other ones. They have a French Earl Grey. A peach tea.
Anything in the English breakfast category? Oh, is that what this is? Because it's breakfast tea.
Yeah, it's a breakfast tea, so it's very similar.
Very wise.
So,
bro, English breakfast. That's like starter shit, bro. That's so lame.
I don't drink tea that much.
English breakfast.
So, yeah. But so High Tea with Harriet, they have an online storefront. They're only online, so if you want to get them, that's it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's get stuck in then.
Yeah.
Whilst you whip this together for us, Dave,
I will move my mic away so you can't hear me.
Did you buy the pot online as well? Or?
That is a gift.
What pot are you talking about? The
on
tea?
loan
Yeah, sorry. For the audience, there is a teapot.
There's
on
no
the table.
drugs. As much as it may look like it, there is no pot on the table.
Could be grown-up cushioning. I don't know.
That is a loan from my mother, and I have no idea where she acquired it.
A loan, as in you have to like return it.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Well, whilst this is getting brewed, Aiden has a surprise for Aiden. Well, actually, Aiden's girlfriend had a surprise for Aiden.
Okay.
Get you a girlfriend that buys you the writer's tale.
Hey! I didn't see it on the floor before, like an out surprise.
Oh, tried to hide it from it. Yeah. Surprise.
Get away!
Don't mind me shoving my finger to all of this.
We have,
Wait, is it like an op shop find or something?
No, it was new, but I think it's been sat on the shelf in a book depository for many years because it looks new, but like if you look close, there's many like just small bangings up, but like inside it's perfect. So it's like I think it's just been like on the shelves for like a decade, just knocked around. And
Sorry,
stuff.
Russell.
It's the final chapter edition, so the complete thing. So it's I think it's based a lot around email chains between Russell T Davies and Benjamin Cook, I think.
So is it all about like his time at Doctor Who, like how he ran the show and stuff?
From series 1 to the specials,
that's a really cool
like the
read,
go-to
actually.
source. I'm pretty sure.
I'd love to read that.
Yeah, well, now I can.
Not much of a reader, but Doctor Who gets me back in the books. You know, they're doing all the
Book Who,
all the Target novels.
Of course.
I'm gonna cop a few of those.
Will you actually? Because I'm so about that.
That Wars of Mars one. I'm in there like swimwear. Just like I copped the Prospect March edition.
This takes me back to your birthday present from a couple of years ago.
Which was books, Doctor Who books.
Yes,
I remember.
it was. Yes. Will you... I like it with milk. I think it brings out the chocolatey flavour better. So would you care for milk with your teas?
I'd like a little bit of milk. I always just have like a bit of a dollop.
So
part of me...
Who is who?
This is Aiden. This is my go-to tea mug.
The yellow one.
That's yours?
Yeah, do you mind?
No, I don't mind.
Or as my dad says, yellow. He can't say yellow.
So, do you want milk or not?
Okay, on the website, does it say you should take it with milk?
That's not how... If you want milk with
should I do it the traditional way? Or like, I feel like I should spice it up
Well, it's a breakfast tea. Breakfast tea normally you have milk with. So.
I'll do it without milk because I want to spice it up. Okay. Aiden can say what it's like. You've already tried it. You can say what it's like with milk.
Taste testers. All right.
I'll say what it's like without milk.
Cool, banging. I like how this podcast has just become us just talking about tea.
Well, I could also add a bit of milk later.
Yeah.
At least it's not blue milk.
The Star Wars reference. This is the mug that I'm going to drink. Just to bring this back around to Doctor Who, the mug I'm drinking out of is my Doctor Who Experience mug. It was the mug I bought when I was a mug at the Doctor Who Experience.
Yeah, we felt like mugs going.
In 2011 or 13 or 12, whenever it was I went.
All right, I gave you less milk than I gave myself.
Thank you, sir.
There you go.
Thank you.
A bit
hot. To mix it?
I don't know if your guys' one cooled down a little bit with the milk that you added, but mine's going to be a bit... I'll just splash it on you straight away. Oh, my beautiful face.
Beautiful. That's rich.
Hey, my mum thinks I'm beautiful, okay?
Whilst we're spinning these around, waiting for them to cool, Zave, it has been a hot minute since you've come on. I don't think we've talked too much about the David stuff. I'm assuming you've seen the latest trailer.
Well, you know...
Do you know he's back?
I watched Power of the Doctor, and you could hear me screaming 3 doors down when that
everyone was calling the police. They were like, "There's been a murder."
No, it was clearly screams of joy or contentment.
Right.
No louder than my father watching rugby. So throwing shade at my own dad. Yes. But no, it was a shock to be sure, but a welcome one. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
That's another Star Wars.
That's another
Star Wars.
That's another one for my collection.
That's another one for the collection.
Another one.
I was watching, after I finished watching Demons of the Punjab, I watched a video essay on Andor. That's probably why it's in my head.
A very good show, that.
Yes.
Yeah, so what did you think of the trailer?
I thought the first trailer gave us bugger all.
But in a good way?
No.
Is it the 10-second trailer? Or
the 10-second. I feel like the bloody... the poking beep the meep could have come in the first one. You know?
It was a great ending.
I don't think Beat was in the first.
Yeah, he was.
No.
He was in like the alley. He's like, wow, monsters.
No, but
Monsters.
the first 10-second one. I think, is that what you're referring to?
Oh, you're talking about
No,
the
yeah,
10-second
one.
It's
Yeah.
from the 10-second one.
Sorry, I
think
forget
Beat
that we
was
had like a
in-
10-second one.
Yeah, that was at the end of Parallel Doctor. They did the first 10-second.
Yeah.
The
The
next
Beep wasn't in
time on
that.
Doctor Who.
Got you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I'm with
Christmas
you.
trailer had Beep in it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm stupid. Everyone has to spell everything out.
The
to me.
T's going to Aiden's head.
It is DALEKS.
Galax?
Daleks?
Yeah, so,
Yeah,
but yeah.
spelling something out for him.
Oh, okay.
But the new
I missed
trailers
that,
are getting
sorry.
you more hyped. Is that the vibe I'm getting?
I mean, David's back. I can't be more excited than like the most excited that I am. I'm a little bit understated at the moment because it's like the hype has kind of subsided from when information drops.
Yep.
But I'm eagerly anticipating what's going to happen.
Even off that new trailer, you're still feeling a bit unhyped?
No, not unhyped. It's like I see the new trailer, I am hyped, and now we're a few days afterwards, and it's
Yeah.
And it fades away a little bit. Yeah.
Well, it's still
like
6 months away as
the big
well,
news
you know.
for me is that I saw, this is not Doctor Who related, this is the 50% part,
Yeah.
but there was a still in an SFX magazine of
Is this Picard?
No, Picard's over.
Oh.
Of the Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds crossover with the actual actors playing their cartoon characters. That was pretty cool.
Right.
Well, that's us
Sorry,
Trek
I
heads.
wish I knew.
We know all about.
They're Trekkies. I think.
Yeah, I've seen the movies,
Trekkies?
the new ones, the
Oh, they're
JJ.
like 10.
The
Oh,
Jabrams.
so you mean the-
One of them
the
was
Jabrams,
Justin
yeah.
Lin, but sure.
Yeah, that was the fair one.
Yes.
wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Idris Elba. I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Connor, yeah, we haven't really spoken too much to each other actually about the trailer, so maybe we can
Yeah.
just briefly
We
go
don't
through it.
talk.
We've done murmurs of it.
Yeah, what do I think of the trailer?
Yeah, did it get you hyped? What are your standouts? Standout
Absolutely.
moments?
I think it did its job as like a trailer that was going to be for the 60th. That's still 6 months away.
Yep.
You know, I know people were saying like, why is it not shown in like more?
People
Well,
wanting Matt Smith rocking around, Mel.
Hey, that was Matt Smith's TARDIS in the when they showed the Wild Blue Yonder.
I think they're cool enough.
The
now.
tea's ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's test the tea.
But I thought it was like, I'm going to burn my insides, but I'll try.
That's the point. This is actually
Should
us.
we-
This
should
is
we-
Dave trying to become the main host and killing Connor off in the process.
There you go.
Yes,
Which is
it's all filled with avocado.
Is it?
No,
I
I'm
hate
kidding.
avocado.
I'm kidding.
this is
Okay.
actually the most like
That was a personal joke to me because I'm allergic to avocado. So
and now everyone laughs.
Yes.
Now they understand the context.
I didn't know you could be allergic to avocados.
it was horrible. It was a horrible discovery. Yeah.
Hey, it's pretty good, right? It's pretty good.
All right, now we're talking.
Now
That's
we're
not
talking.
bad.
Yeah.
Let him cook.
I got the ASMR like little sip. I did.
Yeah, you got the little.
Yeah. So you're getting the notes of vanilla and chocolate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a very laid back episode of the pod, and I'm kind of here for it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we've had some frantic weeks lately, and I'm
Yeah.
let's just chill out, have some tea.
Yeah, let's drink some tea and talk about the tea.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a good way to get skinny
So
and just drink tea.
so what like if we were like talking about wine, you'd give me more information. So
Well, I know your dad is very high up in the wine industry.
I've
but-
been to a wine work, like what do you
That's-
call that? A tasting?
tasting,
or,
yeah,
a wine
Wa-
tasting
wine
with Dave's
education
dad.
event, that
Yeah.
my dad held.
was
I'm
wild.
asking for more tasting notes for
And I was
for the tea.
Driving from that actually, so that was wild.
Yeah, I don't know how you
But I
survived
was-
that.
No, I was
Were you
because I
sober?
like spat out a lot of it. Yeah.
Jeez.
It was perfectly legal. I was not drunk
That
when I
is
drove.
not great.
No, it was. I'm not
Hey.
outing myself on the pod. I wouldn't have said it if I would.
Yeah. No,
I was very on the ball of
Okay.
how much I need to spit out and how much I could drink. I was very
I've been trying to experiment with wine a bit recently, and
Yeah?
it's been okay.
But you
Do
always
you want
wine.
Do you want any feedback or help with that? Because I have connections.
I think the feedback that my mum has is like, I'll just buy the cheapest bottle.
Well, I have a
Well,
thing.
the cheapest bottle that tastes the best.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a series of sparkling Shirazes, so sparkling red wines.
I like a Shiraz. Yeah.
Yeah. So I find them delicious and they're quite cheap. So
Uh-huh.
I can't remember what the company name is, but I will get that to you.
I didn't know you could drink sparkling Shiraz.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
Well,
Now
the-
we're talking.
The tea. Let's bring it back to the
Yeah,
tea.
yeah. What do you think of the tea?
Tea, I think it's good. I think it's like a bit like relaxed. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't jump at you with flavors. It's very a lot of it. I don't know. It's
I
a
like
little
this.
bit. I want to say it's a little bit flavorless. I'm not. I might be a little bit too much milk in there. Maybe.
I gave you less milk than I gave myself. But
Yeah. I don't know. it's just not. It doesn't pop to me. You know, we're getting critical. Doesn't pop.
I actually really like it. So
good for you.
Fuck you, Aiden.
Yeah, well,
I don't think it needs to pop. I think it's a nice, soothing kind of.
I agree. Actually, I think the subtleness is actually what I enjoy about it.
It's a flat flavor profile, but it's complex at the same time.
I just like lens flares and explosions. I guess that's
okay.
What I
Michael Bay.
That's me, man.
Get up and leave.
Transformers.
That's why
like a month ago.
Oh, the new one or the
no, the new one's not out yet. Apparently, it's a mess though. I watched the first one because I loved it as a kid.
Says who?
And I knew it obviously wouldn't be great on rewatch, and it wasn't. But
I've heard it's a mess.
I think it cops more than it needs to. What do you mean it's a mess?
No, he means the new one. He means the new one.
The new one,
Rise of the Beast.
Discussing the fact you know the name is concerning.
It's on my way to school. There's a banner.
Right.
I see it every day. So
you use it as your motivation. You're like, I'm the Beast and I'm rising.
Yeah,
that's such a bad joke.
No, I'm not. Look, my name starts with X, but I'm not an X-Man.
X-Man.
Is that okay?
Can we?
Because I'm not the Beast. That was a very double layered.
What did Disgusting Film say about? They just said it was shit.
It's a mess.
They say about everything.
Okay, hold on. When Lennox does his motorcycle slide with the grenade launcher underneath,
it's so realistic.
That's so cool.
Is that in the trailer? Is this?
No. This is the original Transformers. We're talking about the original Transformers, aren't we?
Oh, is this with Blackout, the helicopter one, and he blows
it
up?
Yeah.
I remember that.
That was pretty badass.
That happened in real life.
And then when Ironhide does the two cannon jump over that woman that we get a weird close up of, even though she's not a protagonist.
Yes, I remember that.
That's bloody cool.
It was like the trailer shot as well.
That was the coolest movie in the world when you were kids.
It was pretty cool. I remember. I loved Sam. I loved when Sam was like, what would Jesus do? When I was a kid, I was like, that's fucking funny. That's comedy gold. It's so good.
You used to have your surviving jumper, and the second one, he's like, this is my surviving jumper. I wore this in the first movie, and you're like, I've got my surviving jumper.
Lennox is the best character. Oh, no. Simmons is the best character. Lennox is the second best. Simmons... He can't escape the canon.
Is that John
Turturro? Yeah.
John
Turturro.
Have you all seen Severance? It's so good. Yeah.
No, I've not yet.
Oh, okay. We'll get to that.
Can we Doctor Who this for a bit?
Hasn't seen
We're losing
Severance.
viewers dropping like flies.
This is the 50% Doctor Who podcast, is it not? Can we just spend 50% of it talking about tea?
It's slightly more Doctor Who than 50% these days.
Aiden freaks out too much when we don't talk about Doctor Who. It's like, bro, just drink some tea.
I'm drinking tea. We've had our tea moments.
And fucking chill. It's fine. We got this.
Is everyone I can't talk. Is everyone joining to listen to 2006 Transformers review? Is that why everyone's watching today?
Well, I guess I'll finish my point. I think that the trailer was good. I think it gave us what we needed.
For the 60th or for Rise of the Beast?
The Rise of the Beast is fucking suck my cock and balls.
Okay.
Right?
Wow.
Sorry.
I just hope Simmons is in it. He was in Bumblebee. Not John Turturro.
Oh, okay.
But
a younger version.
But a younger version of Simmons. He can't escape the canon. That's what I'm saying.
Is it set in the past?
Yeah.
Oh
so John Cena's lackey is Simmons. It's so good.
I
It's so
really
good.
want to watch Bumblebee because I know
Bumblebee
Bumblebee
is. Oh yeah, Haley Steinfeld's gorgeous, but it's really good.
I do simp Haley.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, we all simp Haley.
Trailer.
I wonder if John Turturro's going to be in the 60th.
John Travolta. Trailer's good. I like the trailer. I thought it was fun.
Okay.
We got episode names as well, which is a big thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's we also getting other things on social media, like the fact that you'll be back.
Yeah, we've been there. So we've covered it, mate. We've covered it all.
I like Hamilton.
You like Hamilton.
Hey, he's another Hamilhead, guys.
Oh god!
Did you start that?
This is my wave. I'm starting it. Hamilheads.
How has that not been a thing already?
Hashtag Hamilhead.
The meme that came after that announcement was he's going to play King George III, right? Mm-hmm. And that existed for a short spell of time before, of course, it was announced that
there's three.
There's four. There's four.
Yeah.
There's 4 King Georges, I think.
Absolutely slay.
Aiden's a royalist. So.
King George
that's it. You know I love The Crown.
That's how you know there's freedom.
The TV show or the reality?
Both.
The TV show.
Aiden loves both.
The arguments I've had about this fucking coronation in my household.
I was on a film set for the entire coronation day. I never saw any of it.
Thank God.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it.
That's the best way.
We all fam like, let him do it.
Yeah, well, they're just so British in that way.
That's like my parents as well. And I was, I think
the
that's the British parents.
The first official royal portrait looks fake. It looks like they're in dress up for a TV
AI
show.
generated.
because it's so prim and proper.
AI, put some clowns.
We need that kind of gritty realism these days.
That's why we're here.
All right, let's.
That was actually really good. Thank you, Saviour.
Yeah, it's good. Good tea. Good tea. You know what else is good tea?
I have another gift. just to stop Aiden talking about Doctor Who.
I'm trying to run a show. Let
me
run the show
we're
for
not.
a second. Let's hit some points.
Out.
Let's hit some points, and then we'll chill out. All right.
Boring.
People are liking 60-minute episodes, Connor. That's been the feedback, and that's what we aim for.
When I did it on Instagram, they said they liked
different. What, when your 3 people that follow your Instagram
it wasn't
replied
3. You asked, was it just 3? And I said no, and I sent in stats.
No, it was 4.
Fuck, it wasn't 4.
Okay, so what I'll say very quickly...
Wanker.
Wilf was actually in this trailer, by the way.
Where?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
that's right. Yeah, if you let me talk, maybe I'll fucking tell you some things.
Can you show me a still?
I don't have it on me now, but basically, if you watch the
receipts, where's the receipts? We need the receipts.
If you
source, show me your source.
Watch the social media edits of the 60th trailer.
Oh yeah,
it's because they're slightly more because they're vertical.
The ratio is
slightly different. And in the shot vertical. With Donna, looking at something. I don't know. You see
with the boxes?
No. It's like the close up when she's outside, like in the daytime. And you can tell there's like obviously a fire in front of her because there's like kind of a wavy heat pattern in front of her. In the social media cut, you can see the top of Wilf's hat underneath her, like he's in a wheelchair in front of her.
So that was for the 3rd episode then?
Episode 3, baby.
So he'll be in the 3rd ep.
We got plenty of Wilf to come.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't see that on Twitter. I'm surprised I didn't.
I'm saddened that they have to pull a Carrie Fisher in the final Star Wars, and by that I mean cut around the performance that they have.
Yeah. That is sad.
But the fact that he is in it, best companion, Will Slot, right?
Honestly, I wish we had more. Like, End of Time has gone up in the past like 3 years so high for me, just because it's like the only time we kind of get Dr. Wilf in full force.
Yeah, and his jig when he's
Will Swiggle.
The Will Swiggle.
I love that. Love that. Okay, so let's talk about some episode names. We have the Star Beast, Wild Blue Yonder, and the Giggle. Let's can we rank these? Can we rank these in order? I've got Wild Blue Yonder at top, Star Beast second, and the Giggle last. No. Yeah, that's
I
it.
Agree.
But I don't hate the Giggle.
I think going by naming conventions. That sometimes the weirdest named episodes turn out to be the best.
Like Wild Blue Yonder?
Like Giggle.
They are all weird names, to be fair.
Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't hold out for the Giggle, but in terms of like, what I'm saying is it could be good.
Mm-hmm.
But
I bet it is. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, that's the other thing. Just seeing the grounded nature of David's like influence and cinematography. It's just like, I'm home. Even in the trailers, it's like,
Well, titles don't really mean much anyway, do they? Like,
no, they don't.
It doesn't really mean
the amount of people I've seen like on Twitter going like, as if the Giggle, it's a regeneration story and it's called the Giggle. And I'm like, come on, A, it doesn't really fucking matter. And B, like, it doesn't really fucking matter.
Like Twice Upon a Time is a stupid pun, and it's still, it's a regeneration story.
I get it because it's just like the Giggle. It's simple, but I'm also like, we're not looking at this like it's like 5 seasons have led to this. It's like
Giggle.
3 episodes have led.
It's like,
to this.
Is Day of the Doctor a regeneration episode because John Hurt regenerates at the end? It's like
it's got a good name though.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. I guess like what upset me the most was that like the names leaked before the trailer came out.
And we're talking like 4 or 5 hours before. Like
way before. So it wasn't that much of a reveal because it was like the title reveal. And I guess what annoyed me about the Star Beast is like, that is just like the comic name.
That's fine though. Why's that annoying?
I'll explain, Aiden.
Oh, fuck, sorry.
I don't think it's very original.
God forbid I cut you off for once.
It wasn't very original, okay?
Well,
Wild Blue Yonder is original. Giggle fucking sucks. I
feel like if you're looking for originality, the recurrence of
David Tennant,
the recurrence of Catherine Tate, the recurrence of Russell T Davies, and the recurrence of Murray Gold.
All very original.
And it's like, it's very original, isn't it? Very original.
I might read The Star Beast though before.
I'd like to, That'd be pretty sick.
I watch the episode because I guess it's taken very high influence.
It's had a Big Finish adaptation as well. Can we?
I don't know that.
Some quick theories flown out there from the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
This is more of a spot than a theory, but you spotted this, Connor. AMNN News was on the screen, so that's the news that
I can't take credit for that. I saw it on like Twitter.
Yeah, well, everything we say was on Twitter first.
I'll take full credit for finding that.
But the American lady from the RTD era, the news reporter, her channel is AMNN News, and that's on one of the screens in the unit base in the trailer.
Oh, I missed the berets. That's the thing that I remember.
No berets. No berets for Zave.
Those red berets.
And okay,
so the unit with the unit soldiers,
the Star Beast episode 1, right? We can kind of see, right? Vibe check is that this spaceship is crashing, right? And this spaceship that's crashing is obviously the spaceship of the Wrath Warrior robots, right? The lizard boys that have like the chompy arms, because they've all got the red eyes. They've got red eyes on the spaceship there. So that's crashing. And then Beep the Meep's little round ship that we saw in the first trailer, do we think that could be an escape pod? And he's escaped, and the Wrath Warriors are coming to capture Beep the Meep. Yeah, but Beep the Meep's got another scheme.
I've got an addendum to that, which is that...
Indem me.
Addendum.
Idem me. No, like you...
Addend me would be...
addend me.
You confused me by incorrect parlance.
You confused me by saying a smart word.
Avenge me.
This is not new. Welcome to my life.
Welcome to 50%.
No, so that scene where the spaceship is being down, it's him and Rose, right? Rose 2?
Yes.
And just him and Rose. So my theory is that because of, they talk about like Destiny arriving, he before he encounters any of the noble family, he encounters Rose first.
I think so.
And just so happens to be with Rose when all of this shit goes down, and she becomes his proto-companion until they run into Donna, because of course Rose is...
That's a great point.
Yeah. Well, to kind of add to that, but also a slight curveball in it, Donna is in that crowd that they're looking at, because you can see when
it doesn't mean that he couldn't have had that interaction first just because she's there.
Yeah, I reckon he sees her, he's with Rose first and then sees Donna.
They'll do the partners in crime thing where they're almost like...
It'll be so funny if they keep missing each other.
Yeah.
But you see the doctor... I think it's the doctor that grabs the box from Donna, because when I was editing the breakdown, you can really see that it's like a blue jacket sleeve.
Let me help you with that.
Grabs the box. Wouldn't it be funny if he's like, quick, Rose, grab this, and he just grabs it from Donna, and Donna's just there, and they like don't even look at each other.
Okay, all right.
I feel like because it's such like the context of that moment, and also knowing that the actual reveal for Donna will be in her house. Who's that man?
Yeah.
Skinny man, yeah.
Skinny man!
Yes.
Yeah.
Skinny man! You can't see him.
Why would the doctor go into the house, though? That's another good question.
Well, if he's communicating with Rose, it's Rose's house as well, right? So...
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess that might also lead to the fact that he doesn't know that's Donna's house, because, like, why is he in there if he doesn't want her to...
Yeah, maybe it's
they're chasing Beat the Meat, runs through the house.
Is this you've redecorated, I don't like it?
I think it is a different house. I don't think it's the same one.
It looks similar.
It looks similar, though. So then he would know, though.
Actually, weirdly enough, thinking about it now, it looks more like Craig's second house than Donna's house.
He's coming.
Maybe
he quit the Late Late Show for a reason, guys.
Quick point that I keep forgetting to bring up on the show. Technically, Donna has met John Smith, because when he was talking to Sylvia and Wilf at the end of Journey's End... They do run into each other.
That's a good point.
And I wonder if she'll be like...
That was the most heartbreaking moment. It's like, I was just leaving.
I know you.
Yeah, all right.
I know you. Like, weren't you talking to my parents that one night about something? Like, they have actually met before. So I wonder if she'll remember... But that'd be so niche. Like, I could just tell my parents watching and be like, oh, she means she knows him. I don't understand that.
Do you reckon that... Because Rose... finds Beep the Meep ship is what we saw in the first trailer. We see her approaching Beep the Meep ship. Do you reckon she brings Beep the Meep home?
Yeah.
And then Donna's like, all right, we're going out to the Camden markets. And so then they walk off to the markets, and then the ship crashes. She finds the doctor, and then she brings the doctor home to have a look and explain this creature, because he's said something crazy about the spaceship.
And the doctor could just be rambling while Donna goes in the back room, like doing laundry or whatever, and discovers Beep the Meep.
Skinny man. Yeah.
Skinny man. Dude, why the fuck did she just decide to poke his eye? That, like, of all places to poke.
If it actually is Miriam...
Beep the Meep!
Miriam...
Magdalene?
Yeah. So Beep the Meep is not a he then? Or is she going to just voice him as a he? I don't know.
We'll let Beep decide for themselves.
Is Beep in the comics like a boy or a girl?
I have no idea.
Okay. This is why we need to read the Star
do our research.
Or, as Aiden likes to say, I will listen to the audio drama.
Big finish.
On my ride home from work.
Can I have a Summersby, please?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Zave's getting into the cider. All right, guys. So I've got one more theory for us to talk about today.
Sure.
Popular theory, seen online. Not taking any credit for this myself, but on filming some of the Camden filming and around that place, we saw a particular time that was on newspapers. That was 1926, a particular year that was on newspapers, 1926, okay?
Yeah.
Now, what we see in the 60th trailer is a little Vanquillicus. Zave, the king of smart words. How do you say Vantilliquist?
Vanquilliquist?
The dummies.
Oh, ventriloquist.
Ventriloquist dummies. That's why you're here.
I couldn't even tell what you were saying.
The ventriloquist. Yeah, that's what Microsoft Word's like for me half the time when I'm trying to write stuff. It's like, what are you?
Yeah, ventriloquism. That's
the ventriloquist dummy is on the screen. Now, let me tell you this. 1926 is the time that the first ever TV broadcast was done.
Yeah.
And it was of a ventriloquist dummy called Stooky Bill.
Yes.
So that is literally what we're looking at, like 100%.
Yeah.
There's no other grand theory to it. It's there.
So it says, in his laboratory on the 2nd of October 1925, Barrow successfully transmitted the first television picture of a grayscale image, the head of a ventriloquist dummy named Stooky Bill. Yeah, and it looks very similar to...
It's fucking spooky. That's
what
it is.
Spooky, yeah. What a horrible thing to...
Yeah, in Thary's video, which, by the way, you guys should check out our Who to Be Buried with Thary's.
Friend of the show.
It's just come out and it's good fun.
Can I try something for a second? If I count down from 3, can we all say the word all at once?
Ventriloquist.
Okay,
yeah. 3, 2, 1. Ventriloquism. Oh, well.
Ism.
Close enough.
Bosom.
Wait, sorry, yeah.
So in Thary's video, he actually has the video of that first broadcast, and it's fucking terrifying. Like, if I would just sat, I wouldn't have had a TV in 1926, but if for some reason I had some form of device that could see this transmission and that popped up, I would literally, poo my pants.
Was it
you
meant
forget
to be
it was
scary?
the Roaring Twenties and everyone was drunk anyway.
Yeah. They'd be like, it's Stooky!
Was it meant to be scary, or...?
No, I think it was just him doing his thing.
Well, they had one of the biggest famous broadcast hacks of all time was during a showing of Fang Rock.
Okay.
The guy's wearing the mask and he's doing that, and it's really creepy, and it was like an old...
Was it Fang Rock, or was it the Jim Henson? Is that the Jim Henson one, or is that... Am I misremembering?
What, the guy who's the mask of the person?
No. The
It was Doctor Who.
It was Doctor Who. Okay.
It was in America, and to this day, it happened twice. To this day, they've never found the people who did it, but they hacked into a network on 2 different channels. One was a news channel, and the other was sci-fi, playing Doctor Who, and it was playing Fang Rock. Mm-hmm. It's this famous mystery, and every time you watch a video on it, it's and on the other channel they were playing Doctor Who. You would have seen it. It's that weird ass
I probably would have.
guy wearing the mask,
It's like that time Graham Norton hacked Doctor Who.
Yeah. He does that a lot, actually. He has a history of...
it's me!
He always has a history.
I realised that watching snippets from the latest...
trailer?
No. What's happening? Eurovision.
Yes.
That his offhanded random comments from when he hacked Doctor Who are very it's off-brand for Graham Norton, if you see his TV show, but it's on-brand for his Eurovision commentary.
Yeah, it's a classic. You have to have Graham Norton always...
If he doesn't interfere with the 60th, then that's not a celebration of 60 years of Doctor Who, put it that way. Zave, I hate to be the guy that asks for these things, but you have alluded that you have gifts for us.
I have a gift for you.
Is it gifts? Plural?
Well, one for each of you.
Okay. I'm kind of scared.
Is it a photo of all this?
Is it? Oh, that's wholesome. That would be wholesome.
Hold on.
Let's have a look. What's a coming? What's a coming?
One for you.
Oh my god, it actually is.
I see. Wow.
And one for you.
That's cute as.
I know it ruins your...
So cute.
I'll put this on screen.
Polaroid wall.
I'll put this on the screen.
Okay.
This is a film photo of us that Zave took during the filming of the 100th episode of this podcast.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Zave.
I wish I could smile properly, but that's alright.
You are smiling properly.
It is one stop underexposed because the sun was setting, but it's the photo works.
That's lovely. That's a beautiful photo. Thank you, Zave. I'm gonna try and figure a way to have this be included here.
I'll send you with the digital version as well, so you have a copy of that.
I think I still have the digital versions.
Yeah, well then use that.
Yeah, I will.
Sure.
Yeah.
I love
that's awesome.
I love the one as well where you can see the film reel was ended.
Oh yeah.
That's a beautiful photo. Yeah, thank you so much. That's so
awesome.
Cute.
Ta-da. Thank you,
and
Zave.
It's signed as well on the back.
Zave, do you know what I have for you?
The review to start?
The description of Demons of the Punjab, which is the 6th episode of the 11th series of the British science fiction television program Doctor Who, written by Vinay Patel, directed by Jamie Childs, first broadcast on BBC One on 11th of November 2018. Excuse me. In the episode, Yaz asks the doctor to take her to see her grandmother during her youth, only to cause both them and her friends Graham and Ryan to become caught up in the events preceding the partition of India. During the time, the doctor questions if aliens are involved in the death of a man killed during their visit. The episode was watched by 7.48 million viewers and was met with positive reviews from critics.
Can I just quickly, before we start, I need to get my notes.
Yeah, go get your notes.
Before we move into secondary things, the doctor should know better given Father's Day happened.
You're joking. I was going to say that.
Wow. Yeah.
I was going to say that.
Like, the whole start of this episode is like, I shouldn't do this. I'm like, Father's Day, man! That's the whole point of Father's Day!
I 110% thought that today when I watched it.
Yeah. It's Father's Day 2, but worse.
Literally.
Father's Day, the sequel. Partition Day.
What's
she's
about
so
it?
reckless.
It's Father's Day 2, like Pacific Rim 2.
Literally, I feel like none of that matters. Like, oh, go on, you can just mess with your past.
Okay, well, let's do this as we always do while Save gets his notes. Connor, what did you think in 2018 when this came out? Did you like it? Did you hate it? You probably hated it.
Fuck you.
Well, you didn't like it at the time. That's not even me insulting you. It's just me. It's just a fact.
I think that, like, I liked it. I thought it was good. Actually,
I think
I thought it was good. I thought that it was an improvement on the trash we've been getting. Mm-hmm. Come on, man! You just got done watching Saranga Conundrum. Mm-hmm. This is anything's better than that trash. Yeah. So
I remember I quite enjoyed it. Zave, I feel like you didn't like it at the time.
No, I did actually. But that says a lot. That now watching back on it, that shit show we thought was good.
Well, contrary to that. On my watch of it, I really fucking enjoyed it this time. Mm-hmm. Like, I was into it. I like there's obviously the obvious, like, Chibnall clunky dialogue that you just sat there going,
like,
blah.
Things just happen or they're said to have happened. That's the whole episode. It's just like, especially having just submitted the final draft of my screenplay for this year, it's like, these are errors in screenwriting. Woohoo! Yeah.
Is it co-written by Chris?
Yes, because he's the showrunner, even though he's not listed.
Yeah, right.
No, but it's not officially. This one is only credited to.
So is that the first?
But he would have done a pass.
He would have done a pass, but there's a certain degree of how much they can change before he gets credited. But I don't know. It just worked for me. I just really enjoyed it. I was moved by it. I liked the ending, and it looks great. The snowy mountains in the background.
Where was this shot?
I think they shot it in South Africa. I want to say.
Another one of the shoots they did there?
No, they did the first two in 2 and 3 in South Africa.
Yeah, they did, because they did Ghost Monument and Rosa, and I think that's it. So
so where was this
filming there? The episode was filmed in
Spain. Spain. That makes a bit more sense.
Spain.
Hey, Spanish.
Let's go.
España.
Yeah, I agree. Good time.
I'm kind of indifferent to Spain.
That's all right.
You're more of an Italian man.
Si,
signor.
No, ma signor non è italiano.
So. Ah, yeah.
You get my Spanish impression again every time you come on it. Hey, Tony, gabagool.
Perché?
Do you like gabagool?
No.
A gabagool?
No. Quello di Family Guy è Bappity Boopity.
Yeah, I agree.
Bippity boppity.
Family Guy. What? Did you say Family Guy?
Si.
Okay.
This podcast is now going to be entirely in Italian.
That's okay.
Look. I'm sure that we have one viewer that understood what I was saying. And
Dua.
Dua's two in Indonesian.
Sata dua tiga.
I don't know. No. That's Spanish.
It sounds like a people song.
It's
Uno, dos, tres. I know you want me.
Aiden was right. Aiden was actually right. It's uno, due. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get what I'm doing. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, I did Italian in primary school, guys.
Do you say "Oof, Madonna" a lot?
No,
Oof, Madonna.
I'm thinking in Italian now, and I'm switching languages without thinking about it. No, I do say "ma" a lot, and I do the.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
With the hands?
Well, especially when people cut me off in traffic, instead of flipping them off, I'm like, "Ma che?"
What did you call your grandma?
Nonna.
Nonna. Okay. Don't they normally say abuelita or something like that?
Abuelita. Yeah, that's. Look, there's so many dialects.
Yeah.
That it could be anything, but like dad is papa.
Papa.
But in Tuscan and Tuscany doesn't have a dialect because
Tuscan Raiders.
It was Dante Alighieri's dialect, and he wrote it down in Dante's Inferno, and that became standard Italian. But it does have a few eccentricities. So dad in Tuscan is Babbo instead of Papa.
Pitbull?
Babbo.
Pitbull.
B-A...
Gabagool.
Mr. Worldwide.
Have you seen The Surprise?
No.
How could you not have seen The Surprise?
Because I'm too busy watching modern television.
That's such a mood.
Picard season 3.
That's literally me, though.
Picard season 3 is amazing.
It's actually meant to be very good.
Picard season 1 and 2 are terrible. Picard season 3 is phenomenal.
Yeah, I've heard it had a slow start.
No, not at all. It's phenomenal from start to finish. I love it.
Twitter says otherwise, and Twitter's always right.
Demons of the Punjab, Zave. Hit me with...
Wait, hold on. Just quickly.
Just
quickly. I need to rant about Picard because you've got me on the subject.
Okay. The 50% Picard podcast. Let's go.
I absolutely adored this season. Like, it is a return to form. I hope Terry McCallus gets all the best as showrunner because he needs to start another show.
Is it over now?
It's over now, yeah. We got 10 episodes. It's just... I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it, but the way that they resolve everyone's arc, and the fact that what's his name? LeVar Burton has Mika Burton playing his daughter. It's so cool.
I have no idea what that means.
This is words.
LeVar Burton is Joy LaForge, and his daughter is in real life is Mika Burton, and Mika Burton in the show plays his daughter, the character's daughter. It's really cool.
Oh. That's what we call an industry plant.
And Ed Speleers, who I will not talk about who Ed Speleers is, but he's phenomenal. He's absolutely phenomenal.
What about Picard?
Picard, he's getting on.
He's fine.
Todd Stashwick, who plays the captain.
Toddy.
He was the guy in 12 Monkeys, famously. Anyway, he has the best arc in the show because he starts out the season and everyone was making memes of like Jellicoe being the most hated captain in Starfleet. And then, like, the train crashing through, and it's Todd Stashwick.
My brain right now is just like
Picard, what do you mean he's getting
away.
on? Like, do you think his character sucks or?
No. It's
Patrick
Stewart's old, and it's getting on. He's still a fantastic actor. There's a scene between him and Beverly Crusher
He's like he just stays the same.
No, but Todd Stashwick, I wish him all the best.
Let's
also
give a
amazing.
shout out to Todd Stashwick.
Yeah, my boy Todd.
He liked my tweet actually, Todd Stashwick, about him.
Speaking of,
wait, hold on. I called him the best ever dipshit from Chicago, and he liked the tweet.
Okay, that's pretty big.
Well,
why would you say that?
Speaking of,
it's a quote from the show.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Speaking of quotes from shows.
What's the point of having a mate with a time machine? You can't take her to go see her old grandparents even though I've watched Father's Day.
Last week I said Yaz. I wasn't a big fan of Mandip Gill's performance as Yaz so far. This week, it was better. I liked her.
I have a note about Yaz. I
think she was good.
Mandip is too good for this episode.
Yeah, I thought she was really good this week.
That's my note.
She's good.
Especially during the wedding when all her emotion, she's hiding her emotion, but you can see it below the surface.
Yeah.
Way too good.
What annoying about that scene though is like her nan's like, Yaz, I want you to give us away. And it's like, you just met her. Why the fudge?
It's all contrived. It's all contrived.
Next to her mum.
Yeah.
She's stood next to her mum and she's like, I want Yaz to give me away.
Her mum the whole time was like, cursed wedding. There's a bloody curse going on here, mate. You dropped a watch, and I'm telling you right now.
I would have loved the 12 Monkeys moment of her watch.
What is
falling
12
off
Monkeys?
It's a movie. It's a TV show and movie.
Oh
yeah.
Wait. Okay.
The TV show is.
When I went to Bali, I saw 12 Monkeys. Let's put it that way.
Did you see 12 Monkeys? Are you sure it was exactly
it was like that weird monkey. It stole a woman's handbag and started laughing at her.
Anyway, I would have loved a moment where they saw each other's watches because that would have been cool.
Oh yeah, the two watches at different times.
Can we say the watch drop scene was the most contrived drop?
The whole episode is contrived. Like, I don't know where we're going.
It's just slow motion.
Yeah. It looks like it lands on like a carpet, but it gets fucking destroyed.
I know, like it's like just soft soil, but it's like
it's like
also boom. That watch survived World War One and couldn't survive that carpet.
That's okay. Yeah.
What do you mean World War One?
That's the best line in Twice Upon a Time. That's so good.
Yeah, Yaz's nan's bloody old, isn't she?
What do we think of the Thajarians?
I feel like what they were trying to do was trying to parallel the religious. It's not the religious phobia of the religious change, religious. What's the word I'm looking for? There's a word that exists.
Stance.
Yeah, the fact that there's discrimination. That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
The religious discrimination with the racial discrimination that the Doctor had for the aliens, because she's like, they're all assassins.
Yeah.
Which is what Star Trek does. It characterizes people as one note, but we know from Doctor Who no one's ever one note, right? Like Strax, not really the truest of his.
Strax is the goat. What are you talking about?
No, but he's not the best
he's
Sontaran.
not- he's not
right?
Sontaran.
That's
He's
the point.
Sontaran.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
I have to quote it again. The Times. Shall I send it up?
Yeah, he was the
Best joke in
like
Doctor
the butt of the litter, you know.
Yeah.
And then we will throw bombs at them. No, what do you want about? No.
Yeah.
So I feel like what the attempt was to parallel the racial discrimination happening in Partition at the time with the Doctor's discrimination of the race that is the religious discrimination with the racial discrimination, because she attributes them to all be assassins when they're not. It didn't work. But that's what I thought they were attempting.
Maybe. I didn't really pick that up. If it is, it's like so...
it's a reach.
messy.
It's a stretch to get to that point. But I'm trying to think that of good things.
I like the concept that they're there when they died. I think the nicest thing would have been if when Jodie regenerated, if they were there.
Yeah, but
like,
also...
she's on her own. Like, it makes sense.
I also feel like...
That would be hilarious if they came back and they were sat on the side.
And they just put like Jodie's head floating up into the sky.
Oh my
spaceship
God.
at the end.
I feel
That'd
like...
be hilarious.
I feel like that a lot of things just happen in this episode. Like, you turn the corner and it just happens. And like, we almost get two cold opens, because the first cold open with her and her grandmother, and then when they arrive at the location, it's like then they reveal the aliens, which is usually what happens at the start of a Doctor Who episode. And so I feel like, the aliens aren't... This would have been perfect as a pure historical of them having to deal with apartheid. Like, that's just... but like, the whole story works without these aliens if you
That's a lot of Doctor Who though, right? Like, there's so many... Like, Hyde. It's like, it could have just been a cool horror ghost episode. You don't need to alien it.
Yeah, but I like the fact that
Twice
it was a love
upon time.
story. I'm that kind of person.
Twice upon a time, sorry. That could have done without any villains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it's another one of those, your plan isn't evil. I don't know what to do. Your plan's not evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Doctor's...
Yeah.
Also, the Doctor's technobabble is very specific. It's you can't, he's speaking nonsense, but you can understand the nonsense. In this episode, you can't understand what Jodie's saying.
Well, it's I don't think... Yeah, it's the Chibnall, and I've said this like every episode we've done in the Chibnall era so far. There's always at least one scene in a Chibnall script that's just like and it's like, what the fuck? What are you saying? Like, I don't actually.
No,
I'm
but
hearing
even
you. It's going straight over my head.
But like Eccleston, David, Matt, and Pete all had technobabble, and you could all get the gist of what they were saying.
But I think the point with Jodie's Doctor is...
That's good technobabble.
Yeah, but I think the point, and I've come to learn about her Doctor, is that even she knows she's being crazy and like not making sense and being like, I'm the only person who understands me in this room.
Yeah.
And I don't really like that. I find it very hard to connect with her Doc, but
I like Jodie
it's
this
fine.
week.
Also,
She's fine.
I'm there for it.
I just think that like the technobabble just annoys me. And like, when she finally meets the demons in like in the ship, and they're like, "We're not evil, we're good," and she's like, "Of course, okay."
yeah, she just takes the
believe you. I'm
word.
like, well, maybe a little bit more evidence would do. It's like, come on,
In an era of Doctor Who that is so unsubtle, there was a subtle thing from Jodie that I really liked, which was when they were explaining that they weren't evil anymore, and they held their hands like this. And Jodie almost has like a respect for their religion.
Did it, yeah.
Yeah, she held her hand and did the same thing. And I just thought that was a nice touch from her. Shows how respectful she is.
Sorry, yeah.
That
sorry.
reminds me
I'm
of
not even
Mika
saying this
Burton,
in
but
like
I'm
a
not
weird
gonna go
way.
into
She looked like beautiful the episode. Like her hair was lovely. Like she just looked great. Like I think she has everything working for her. And then we get all this like technical babble.
With the
and it just kind of ruins it.
Yeah, but with the amount of Doctor and Yaz specific scenes, no inkling of the queer baiting in the future. It's like none of it. In fact, if we track back to Rosa, it's almost like they were setting up Ryan and Yaz to be together.
Yeah.
Like just fucking.
That's another thing we don't know. Like I'm sure, like Chibnall's been on record saying that he had it all planned out. That's fair enough if he says that.
I'm pretty sure he said the Thasman stuff, I think, came about later on. I don't think that was a plan from the start.
I think he means whatever the hell he was doing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant.
Timeless child.
Timeless child.
Yeah, I think the whole era is kind of like loosey goosey, and you kind of just you got to take it as it is.
To me, he's just like the sad. Okay, this is Chibnall. I love Broadchurch. I'm sorry.
And 42.
And no, what are you on about? This is not an attack on your character, but the thing about I had a point and then I got distracted by being polite,
thinking about how good 42 is. That's what distracted you. He's to me he seems like a sad fanboy who saw that one episode with 4 where they show crew in like the other iterations of the Doctor. He's like, I have to explain that. It has to be canon. and ended up breaking the show. In the brains of Morbius.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Yes. But I think this episode looked really good. I think Ryan did absolutely fuck all. I think
also he was so flat, man. I generally don't mean this in a mean way, but I don't think like Tozen gave an absolute fuck about this episode.
I don't think I think they've all lost the plot at this point.
He just rocked up.
Bradley Walsh is just charismatic by default, which is why he hosts a TV show. Yeah. So he will just be naturally charismatic, right?
That's why they hired him. They were like,
one scene where
these scripts need a bit of help.
Ryan yells, it's like, the Doctor told us to go, so we gotta do it. And it's like, it's so you don't feel any like fear in his voice.
Also, time to go now.
Yeah, it's like Doctor told us to run away.
Let me refer to my notes.
And I like Tozen. I'm not trying to shit on him. I just think that like
you can't Tozen shat on.
You can't tell that it really does come across like he doesn't give a monkey's left nut about filming at times. Not all the time, but
the moment where the Doc had discovered that the grandfather was going to be killed recently soon. That's why they're there. Yada yada. And she goes back to the fam, and they're like, "Come on, tell me." And she, like, there's no hesitation. She's like, "Yeah, so your would-be granddad's going to die." I'm like, at least have an like there's put a beat in the script.
There's a bit of disconnect. I feel like always with that TARDIS crew and that Doctor. There's always like that disconnect where you don't feel.
Yeah, but
the full emotion that could be possible.
Yeah, and 3 people is very difficult to do. 3 people plus the Doctor is very difficult to do, right? Like,
absolutely.
Like,
especially with a new Doctor too, who you're trying to establish. I mean,
the best of that, I'd say, like we never really got that with Russell, but the best of that is on Rory, Amy River Adventures.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right.
But that's the thing. Like, I think because it didn't quite work in the Chibnall era, I think people are quickly to say like 4 people's too many in the.
Well, we're going to have 4 people in the specials because we've got Donna, we've got Rose, and we've got Wilf.
Well, it depends. We'll have to see how much they're all.
I don't think they'll be together very long, but I hope they are.
But my point is, like, I think
theory, and that's how it was concepted. So
I think Doctor Who, yes, it has the challenge of it introduce a whole array of guest characters every week,
and Beep the Meep, that's another character.
But
the 5th companion.
But you know, all shows have like 6, 7, 8 main cast members. Ted Lasso has like 400 at the moment, which is a problem. But
I'm not up to date on Ted Lasso, so
okay,
I do know that
just don't bother.
I do know that I love the show.
It's very good.
I've been busy. That's all. The actress from For All Mankind, the lesbian woman, is in it. Who? I think she has a lesbian relationship with Keeley.
Oh, yeah,
Jack.
Yes.
Jack, I haven't gotten up to that.
I'm not spoiling it.
She's
you could be on the money.
Jack. Yeah.
She's in what?
She's in For All Mankind. 10 out of 10. We recommend. Lovely show.
Writes down.
Right.
For All Mankind. It's a speculative future of if the Soviet Union run the space race. It's so good.
But man, I'm going to be honest, I don't care what's in it. I just, she's in it, I might watch it.
Okay.
But level 10 creeper.
Oh, wait a minute. My mate watched that. That's got...
I've actually heard it's very
Joel
good.
Kinnaman in it?
Yeah.
And then the Australian actor as well who was in...
Nicole Kidman.
Jai Courtney?
No.
It's Hugh Jackman.
No. Smaller Australian actor who was in Patriot.
Angus McLaren.
My mate watched that. He said it was actually pretty good.
It's lovely. I love the show. And every season is set like 7 years after the previous. Same cast.
That's right.
But it jumps time and it's so good. But she in real life is a lesbian. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I'm very glad. I'm happy she's a lesbian.
But you were simping her. That was the thing.
I simp very well. That's me.
That was what I was mentioning.
I love lesbians. It's okay.
So
I love the gays.
Let's
the female gays.
All gays.
Speaking of
that was a meta joke.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of
the
gays,
female gays.
Yaz.
The male gays.
The male gays.
I love the male gays.
So
I love the female gays.
Did we all agree of Yasmin being good this week?
Yes.
Did we were all on the same page?
Wait, no, hold on.
Mandip.
Mandip was good. Mm-hmm. Yasmin was not.
Okay.
Because the writing is piss poor.
I agree.
Right.
Am I
just dumb? I'm going to reiterate what I said before.
I don't think it was realistic.
Yes, Aiden, you are stupid.
Maybe I wanted lens flares and explosions, which actually this episode is not that at all. So that's
there is a lens flare when he gets shot.
I think I've mentioned
the sun goes woo and you hear boom, boom.
I think I've mentioned on this podcast before, but my nothing entertainment is police procedurals. And the reason for that is...
Yeah, you can't talk shit.
No, it's a pure drama.
Police 10-7?
Hold on. It's a pure drama, but with added gunfights. So I can't... I get too bored with pure drama, so I need added gunfights.
We talk about the ending.
Yes.
Where boy gets shot. I liked this whole thing of the brothers being on different sides. I thought that was cool. I thought it was realistic. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was great that the brother stood up at the end and was like, nah, I've got to leave nothing in the tank, I've got to fucking do everything I can to get him on the right side. But then he just
gets shot out of nowhere.
Yeah, but it's realistic.
I agree, but the emotional crescendo of that moment is undercut by the fact that it's just bang. And I feel like if we sat with his brother realizing what had happened, that would have been so much more powerful.
I kind of liked how it happened. The only thing that I would have changed is that when the gunshot happens, it cuts to Jodie and then it moves to Yaz.
Yeah.
But I think it should have instantly cut to Yaz, and it should have been extreme close-up of Yaz as she heard the gunshot happen and she walks away. Because this is Yaz's story, and didn't need to cut to the doctor in that emotional moment.
Well, mine now had two husbands too, so...
Slay, man. So you relate. This one's for you.
Oh yeah,
sure.
I have a note here, which is the existential threat of the whole the enemies coming is kind of lost with the gang in the corner watching what's happening. It's this fun, lovey-dovey, lovely thing. We know it's gonna we know from watching it that it turns out bad, but it's this uppity crew that are pro-capitalism apparently.
Do you know?
Kerblam is next.
You can buy Yaz's nan figure.
No, that was fake.
Surely not.
It was fake.
No.
Someone faked that. Do you actually think that was real?
Yeah, I do, because I've seen what they've made in the past.
Someone made
remember you have the broken Cassandra, which is literally Cassandra.
During Series 11, someone made fake toys for it, and it was the frog from It Takes You Away.
I'd get that.
It was all this bizarre shit.
I'd get that. I'd get the frog from It Takes You Away.
I think that was the Halloween man.
If I could ask a glass blower or a ceramic artist to make the frog from It Takes You Away, so it's an actual art piece, I'd get that.
Wait, do you actually like that episode?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
But it's an obscure reference, and I'm all for obscure references.
The ending of the episode, Yaz goes up to Nanny, and they have a chat. And to be honest, when Yaz she was like, do you want me to tell you the story to Yaz? And Yaz was like, nah, tell me another time. I kind of was like, I don't get it.
No, I don't get it either.
I was like, why? What?
Yeah, I think because she remembers her now.
No, but
Nanny?
No, she remembered her the whole... No.
Nanny does not know fucking time travel.
No.
She
hold on.
She does.
I'm with Connor on this, but it's not a realization.
That's the biggest thing of bullshit.
No, hold on. Why is Yaz the favourite grandchild? Because she time travelled.
No, because the other one just sits there on a fucking phone all day talking to boys.
Yet,
no, but that's the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, but that hadn't happened yet because they went afterwards.
Yeah, but that's how. But time travel works, man. It had already happened.
That's like the chicken and the egg shit.
No, Connor, come on. That's basic Doctor Who.
It had already happened.
That has already happened in Nanny's
from Nanny's timeline. It had already happened.
Otherwise, she would have changed time.
Yeah, otherwise she would have changed time.
This is what always had happened.
Okay, but that...
Yes, and.
Okay, I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah, but...
I actually didn't think about it that way.
There's no way that Nanny remembers that Yaz is...
Why is Yaz her favourite child?
Because she just can be.
Because
that doesn't mean that she knows her granddaughter.
I feel like the level of how unsubtle this season is. That is why.
Yeah, dude, literally, her nan sat there talking about her fucking life story, and her sister's like this, like. It's like the bloke I work with all day, like
because of this season.
I can't remember the look of people that I went to primary school with. Okay, I genuinely can't.
Yeah, I got really good memory. I've been told that.
I can as well. Yeah,
really weird details.
No, I know.
But that's, as you said, weird. Like that's not what everyone has.
I don't think it's weird.
It's not weird that you have it, but it's different. Like most people don't have that.
Stop calling Yaz's nan weird.
Well. But then imagine that, but you're like 70, 80 or whatever Yaz's nan is. Like there's no way that she remembers what Yaz looked like or what the girl that helped her looked like.
You're telling me randomly out of the blue, these 4 people rock up wearing completely different clothes, and then one of them serenades their marriage and one of them acts like they know them. They don't remember that.
I just did
She might remember it happened, but not that it was fucking Yaz. It's not. She doesn't know it's Yaz. What are you going to say?
They do.
I just did a quick run through of my year 5 class, and I got everyone in my head. Like anyway, I'm a visual memory person anyway. Yeah. So it's just like that's the thing. But
well, so am I. But even to that way, I can't.
I'm kind of won by the benefit that I'm still friends with some of these people. So it's like, yes, that person who I still know.
Well, can we? Okay, put it this way. Yaz took like half a scene to remember Ryan in episode 1 after they'd been to school together like 2 years before.
Wow.
Or like 5 years before.
Yeah, but hold on. Okay, I've had a different experience. My school was tiny, so it was literally only the people there. It's not like a big high school. Like I can't remember everyone from my high school, of course, because there's too many people.
So wait, are you guys telling me there was a moment?
Wait, are you wearing the Doctor Who shoes? I love that.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I literally had a conversation about that on the Faries podcast.
That's pretty cool.
Are you guys telling me there was a moment in Nanny's like 4 to 5 years ago for Nanny, right? Where Nanny was just like walking around, then all of a sudden Yaz comes in, she's like, "Got you some tea, Nanny," and then Nanny stops and she's like, "Oh, you're her."
No.
What the fuck? This is not a legit thing.
No, I feel like it would have been a gradual realization as Yaz grew up.
So
of
she's
like,
had this, but she's had a gradual realization, right? And she's gradually gone, she must have travelled in time.
No, like, she doesn't need to know the reason. She just knows that she recognises her granddaughter from the past.
So she doesn't want to ask. She's not like... She never mentioned to Yaz. She was like, "You look like the person that stood by me on my wedding day." Do you want
to be put in a psychiatric ward for assuming that your granddaughter travelled in time?
Just say, the logical thing.
It could just be whatever the hell happened with Thingo in
this bullshit.
No, Torchwood lady. Gwen. You know how there's 2 Gwens, one from Victorian London and one Elizabethan London. Like it's David calls it something. I can't remember what it is. But it could have been that. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sucks.
Transcendental something.
I generally thought
genetic transcendental
incest.
I'm sure the line is genetic transcendental something.
Incest.
It was big back in the day. I was thinking though.
Incest was big back in the day.
It was.
Still is in Tassie.
Yeah, apparently it is.
Slay.
I think that's an old trope, but
definitely is.
I thought that
we're not Americans. We don't need to shit on our only island.
I love my cousin. That's what they say.
All right, what were you going to say?
I was trying to say, I always thought that the time travel logic was like, until Yaz went and did it, from that point on, it's like...
But that's not how time travel works.
Okay, well then explaining in A Christmas Carol when they change Thingy's history.
No, but that had always happened, but the doctor still did it. Oh, no. Actually, because...
Thank you. It's like, I don't remember this, but yeah, I do. Thank you.
So okay.
This is a good argument, Connor. That's a good retaliation.
It's what starts it. That's the.
He literally says like, "How do I have new memories?"
But that's the conversation with every time loop. Like the Fez, for example.
Yeah.
The Fez is only there in the Black Archive because David picks it up after Matt throws it over.
Yeah. Why is it in the Black Archive?
So because David picked it up after Matt threw it to him, right? David was wearing it, so that's why it's had this existence of like being thrown to David and then constantly being easy. Like who did it first?
It's the chicken and the egg thing.
It's the chicken and the egg thing. Yeah. That's any paradox kind of starts with a chicken and the egg thing.
Well,
the way it's narratively told to us is that there once was a timeline where which none of this happened.
Exactly.
And then we are transported into the timeline where it had always been.
Mm-hmm. I think it just started once.
I feel like this is an example where it could be a timeline where it had always been, but I think it is. And because if it's not a timeline where it had always been, we would have gotten those random crow things from Father's Day.
If
crows,
the Reapers,
they're Reapers.
If this had never happened in the past,
I'm misremembering.
If this had never happened in the
They
past,
sound like, right?
No, they're like ah.
Does that not sound like a crow?
No, according to Eater's wife, they go doctor. Oh no, they go car. I can't remember. There's some shit thing.
Yeah.
But no, so if this hadn't already happened, then at the start, then Yaz's Nan would have something different from the start to the end of the episode. She would have changed if they had come in and changed something.
Yeah, I agree with Hayden here.
What had happened in her past was always going to happen because the nanny at the end of the episode is the same at the start. The difference with the Christmas Carol is that he changes throughout the episode, which means that the Doctor's gone back and changed time, which he shouldn't do. Yeah. There's no Time Lords anymore by that point, so that's why he can. You know what's
I love about this is we're actually having a conversation about time travel and causality in Doctor Who because that never happens because they never use time travel in that way. Except for in these very
instances. What's your theory? Who came first,
like
chicken or the egg?
The egg came first because dinosaurs had eggs.
But who made the dinosaurs?
But there's no chickens at that point.
Yeah, but chickens
came from
Jesus. Dinosaurs. Who? What came first? How was there dinosaurs?
Who
made them?
There would have been an egg.
Are you religious at all?
No.
Okay, because there could be a religious sense of it.
There would be an egg.
Which is fine if you
there
believe
would
in
be
that.
So a proto chicken would have laid a chicken egg. And that would have been first. And then what would have had to have been a chicken? So theory of evolution, right?
Yeah.
So, a thing that through mutation and adaptation, right? Uh-huh. So something that is almost a chicken would have laid an egg that would have become a chicken, mutated.
So some fucking weird dinosaur
but what
laid a chicken egg.
That's my question though. What made
Well, before that, there would have been a proto chicken, and then so on and so forth.
But at the very start of that, they were all in the water. And then there was little cells.
Have you seen the history of the world? So I guess
it would have started with like little like bacteria.
No.
All life starts from some microorganisms.
It's but it's a series of
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
First of all, it becomes a series of protein structures that do something to grow, and then from there the protein structures build, and then you end up with microorganisms, and then that they evolve and it shifts and changes and it goes. It's really interesting.
If you want to learn more about that, watch 12 Monkeys, which explains... I tell you what, that monkey that stole that woman's handbag, it was laughing at her.
All good things. The finale of Star Trek The Next Generation does touch on this. That's hilarious, but...
Picard becomes a monkey for an episode.
Well, Picard accidentally...
What's the ship called? The SS-1000 or something?
Picard accidentally causes life not to exist on Earth. That's the plot of that episode.
That's a good reality.
Sounds like my dream.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What's the ship called? The SS-1000 or something?
The registry number or the name of the ship?
USS Callister.
Yeah.
No,
that's the
it's the USS Enterprise D. If we're talking about
D's nuts.
if we're talking about Picard, or E if you're talking about the movies that Picard is in.
Is Kirk dead
or F if you're talking about Picard?
Where's Kirk at?
Kirk had the original Enterprise, technically, or technically not, so the USS Enterprise, or the USS Enterprise A,
what about
which is
Khan?
The Constitution refit.
My name is Khan.
Okay, all right.
That was the original Enterprise. The Enterprise A came in the fourth film.
Before we do ratings, it's time for our big Dr. Energy moment of the week.
Got that big Dr. Energy.
I'm not
big Dr. Energy.
I know this. I'm not familiar with this moment.
Yeah, it's the one that claims it's every week, so I have to sing over it.
The Big Dr. Energy is the moment of the week. What was the moment of the week? It can be funny, but what was the standout moment? I always try and find something funny, but this week, it's just, for me, I think just, the boy like standing up, getting shot, and the companions being sad.
I thought Yaz's gram was funny.
Funny?
Yeah.
You were like, ha ha!
I want to be old and not talk to anyone and be mysterious.
So your Big Dr. Energy moment is Yaz's.
Yeah, I want to be mysterious. Okay. They'd be like, what did you do in your life, Connor? I'd be like, fuck you, I'm not telling you. Yeah.
The doctor's...
How about that?
The doctor's wedding speech was nice.
Very good.
Yeah,
but cute with the flower in her hair as well.
Yeah, but I feel like the best moment, of course, is Yaz holding back her emotions but still showing them because Mandip is an incredible actress.
She should have grabbed the guy and shot that little fucker.
Deserves far better than what she got.
Mandip go in this episode.
Yeah, why is she doing KFC adverts now?
She's doing KFC adverts now.
Yeah, remember she did that KFC advert?
Well, she was on stage for a very long time in the West End recently, in a show with the guy from Harry Potter.
Daniel Radcliffe?
No,
Rupert Grint.
No, the bad guy.
Ray
Fiennes?
Not Jason Isaacs.
Draco Malfoy?
Draco Malfoy, yeah.
Tom Felton.
Tom Felton. She was on stage with Tom Felton for a very long time.
So out of 10, where are we with Demons of the Punjab, Zave?
Pie.
I didn't like it.
Okay.
Why'd you come on for this one then if you didn't like it?
Because I've never been able to get onto one. I've been trying for a very long time to find a time where I have my time.
Oh no, Zay, I'm so sorry.
The door is always open.
Wrote your name with a Z rather than an X. I bet that's like a pet peeve for
me
you.
X-Man.
No, it's more of a pet peeve to call me Egg Xavier. I don't like that.
Egg Xavier, what's your name out of 10?
Egg Xavier.
I'm not going to answer now. It's your turn. You go first.
No, give me a number. Give me a number.
I don't know. I didn't like it, so it's less than 5.
Yep.
What?
It wasn't terrible, so it's not 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
What?
3.5.
You're joking.
Okay. I'll respect it.
You're pulling my plonker, aren't you?
Connor, pull my plonker. Give me a score.
I'm giving it a 7.
You're giving it a 7?
I'm
okay.
serious.
Holy shit, that is low.
I didn't like it. I told you that.
Wow, I didn't get that kind of vibe though. That is
like
low.
Having rewatched the rest of the show that's not in the Tribunal era. There's some stuff that are like 9, 8, 9, 10, even if they're firing half cylinders. You know?
We better rewatch the show sometime soon, Connor.
Yeah, let's hope we're not firing blanks.
No, but like I told this to you.
Yeah.
During Jodie's run when we were doing the Bacaldi, the Matt episode.
Matt Smith.
Hyde? Hyde, when we were doing Hyde. That
that was a lifetime
forgot
ago.
that I liked the show because I hated Jodie's run so much.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
It was like, oh my god, this is why Doctor Who is good.
Mm-hmm.
And so like almost everything in Jodie's run is below 5 for me.
What? Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
Harsh.
I respect.
That's hard.
5 or below.
Well, thanks for asking, guys.
Nothing ever gets higher than 5. Nothing. Not a single episode.
Well, yeah, no, Rosa does. Rosa gets...
That's it? Only Rosa?
I can't think of all of her episodes off the top of my head.
Power of the Doctor's more than a 5, surely.
Power of the Doctor, yeah. Power of the Doctor is more than 5.
And Legend of the Sea Devils gets more than a 5.
No, not at
all. Thanks for asking, guys. I'm going to give it a...
I was about to ask.
Yeah, right.
If you give us a beat to change tack...
You got 2 very talkative
Hey,
people
Aiden,
tonight.
what do you think of the show?
Yeah, what do you think of the episode, Aiden?
Guys, I fucked with this hard. I loved it from go to woe. I'm going to give it a 9. I enjoyed it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You got 2 ends of the stick here.
You guys
bye, guys. Bye. This is not my show anymore. I don't like this.
That clear at all.
I enjoyed it.
You weren't too harsh and you weren't too nice.
This shit.
You both gave it... Oh.
There's like dialogue that's bad, and there's like, fucking nanny, what have we done? Like, what? Like, why are we back here again? But I gotta say, I was genuinely like into this episode, and like for me, that's like the number one thing. Like, if I'm on board and really enjoying an episode of Doctor Who, then that's Doctor Who being the best Doctor Who.
Bro, you're pulling my plonker.
I don't go to Doctor Who to be like, look at this fucking writing. I go to Doctor Who because
You should.
I do.
Sometimes. Well,
I think you do.
I've started feeling the same way about the Star Wars franchise, and then Andor happened, and I'm like, everything can be good if it's good.
What about Picard?
Picard was great. That's what I'm saying.
You know, you're called Xavier, and there's Professor Xavier.
I've been making X-Men jokes all night.
Professor X.
I've been making X-Men jokes all night.
What's his name? Charles Xavier.
Yeah.
Dave, anything to plug?
I mean, I have social medias. If you would
do
like.
a bit of singing.
I mean, not yet, but I hope to at some point.
And we're going to collab.
I have a website for business inquiries.
Sure.
It's xavierjansen.com, standard. But I'm Brick Commander X on all the socials.
Mm-hmm.
Or my failed photography Instagram account, which is XS, the letters, photography failures, spelled incorrectly. So
it's not failure, it's
photography, PH.
You post that all the time. Is that just your main account?
No. My main account is Brick Commander X. My photography failures is for when my.
I wouldn't say. I think you do. I think you have a really good eye for that kind of thing, man.
Yeah, well, Brick Commander X on Instagram.
Yeah, I think you have a really good eye.
Yeah, Brick Commander X on.
Especially the picture with these two handsome.
It's hard not
Facebook,
to make it look good.
Yeah, you know these two handsome devils. You know.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of being a professional in this industry, this is not weird at all.
Have you got a business card?
I have a business card.
Yeah, go on, I'll take it.
A business card? I've got a business card, yes.
Wow. Zave Jansen.
Business card.
The
Director,
boy.
writer, and pornographer. Wow.
And pornographer. Wow, I didn't know you did porn.
Unfortunately, that's how a lot of people start when they go into filming and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I know someone that has. And earn a lot of money. Anyways, guys, that's our show. Thank you for listening.
That was very
obtuse. Did you ask
obtuse.
him if he got a...
Well, Connor, you can't ask yourself.
It's photographer, just for clarity. But.
Yeah, you stopped my joke, and you made a good joke, so... Because I knew if I made the joke, you'd have to cut it. Is that Voldemort?
What is happening?
It's a Voldemort laugh.
Why am I here?
We'll be back next week with Kerblam! That's scary.
It did.
This was great.
The exclamation mark at the end scared me.
Are you the Kerblam man?
Only when I want to be.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to an Australian penned episode of Doctor Who.
So who's coming on next week?
No, an Australian penned episode of Doctor Who.
Oh, okay, because it's Paul McTeague.
Pete McTighe.
Oh.
I thought you said something even more crass.
On the podcast.
I misheard what you said and I thought it was crass.
No, I swear I wasn't trying to be crass.
All right, let's sing. It's impossible for me to sing.
Podcast.
They're
doing
Doctor Who reviews.
Doctor
Who
review.
I don't know what key we're in.
It's been Dylan's favourite guest, everybody. Thanks, Dave.
I'm still very confused by that moniker.
Well,
Monica's a girl's name.
Nom de plume, then, if you want it, the French version.